Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all my fellow viewers and listeners. Once again, I'm in this place and I can really ascertain to you that the situation is not as good as people might think. We've already been given alert that the rain that is raining, it's too much as at now, and people should take heed and move to higher grounds because the situation as it is right now, I'm told that the situation is not as good as people thought, because we expected maybe the rains to subside and maybe the rains to lower the levels, but that now, as you can see, the situation is very different because the sound that you can hear right now, this rain, you can hear how the water is moving at a very high speed, and definitely I'll tell you that it is not as good as people might think. So we are always told to make sure that we move to higher grounds to avoid this running water. You can see all these places that I'm seeing right now. These are a place that was once a road, and this is a place that was once occupied by some people, but that now you cannot ascertain how the situation is because the water has taken everywhere. So shifting focus, you'll be able to see from what we can see here. You can see that this water has really caused a lot of destruction. You can see all of this is the water that is moving at a very high speed. That is why we are usually told to make sure that we are very careful whenever we are crossing these roads. And shifting focus a little bit, you'll be able to see that there is a car that is there. This person was probably attempting to cross, but unfortunately it did not go the way it was supposed to be. That is a car that has been swept away by the heavy floods that rained yesterday, because last night it rained immensely. That is why you can see that the amount of water and the damages that the water has brought about is because of the rain. So simply focus, you'll be able to see the destruction that this place has. Okay, this was once a road. People used to pass through this area, but as of now you can see that the place is totally flooded. No chance to cross at all. I remember there was a time I passed through that road. That was a road that was taking me somewhere. But as of now, we cannot talk much because the effect that it has right now, the rain has rained immensely, and it's not advisable for people to cross the way they want. That is a vehicle that yesterday tried to cross, but as that you can see as of now, this car was totally swept away by rain because of the effect of rain that happened last night. So shifting focus, we'll be able to see a number of clips here and there. This is a very sad tale indeed. It's not something that we can say. And I'm told that the occupant of that vehicle was rescued last night, because I am told that the owner of this vehicle was trying to cross a bridge, which I'll show you, but he didn't know that maybe the water could go the way it could have gone to reach to that point. But luckily the person was rescued last night, and as you can see now, what remains is now the vehicle that was totally swept by floods. All this is water that you can see. This place used to be, this is a plot that belonged to somebody. I remember there was a place, there was a fence here, but that now we cannot really say if this was somebody's plot. That is a car that has been submerged completely, but the person or the occupant of that vehicle was rescued last night because of the many of well-wishers. So that is how the situation is. So that is why we are also told all the time to make sure that we take heed, and we also observe before we cross. Yes, that is why whenever you're told that the volume of water is more than you can imagine, it's very good to always listen to people, because you never know. You never know. And this is the place, this is how it has been for the last 2 to 3 days. It has rained immensely, and that is the situation that is it so far. So always stay safe and avoid crossing places where there are large or huge volumes of water. So suppose you see a place that maybe you are in doubt, don't dare cross unless you first of all confirm. So I'll take a look at some other places, then I'll share whatever I'll see. It's totally sad day indeed. So thank you very much for those who are still viewing. And like I said, always subscribe to my channel for videos of these nature. Unfortunately, this is a script that is sad. That is, it is not something that is good at all. It's not something to be happy about. But that's how the situation is as of now. Thank you very much as you continue to view. So I'll leave you with sights and sounds for you to see how the situation is in the side of Utawala. So that is a road but you can see the road is a bit better. It's not like the way it was sometimes back, but judging from the way or from the look of things, if you can look at the skies are still pregnant with rain, so it seems like it's probably going to rain in the near future. We don't know when, but we are usually told to stay indoors whenever such kind of rain occurs, because you never know. And suppose you are not sure of a place to cross, it's good to take heed and avoid crossing. If you see that a place is let's say you are in doubt, don't dare cross. So that is how the situation is in the ground as at now. So moving forward, let's see what we have in this other place. So you can see these are camp residents who have come out in large numbers to observe how the situation is. This is a place where the person was trying to cross last night, and you can see there are volumes and volumes of people who are still waiting. All these are onlookers, probably confused, because yesterday, you can see as at now, you can be able to cross at this place very well, but wait until this river floods. You can see that this is the river that I'm talking about, and sometimes the channel gets clogged, and when the channel gets clogged, you can see the amount of water that comes out of this place. This is one part of the water that comes out of this place. So you can imagine, if you combine this together with the other one that is on the other side, you can see that it is something that is not good to look at. So you can see the volume of water, and this is where the river gets to cross. So we have a small bridge here, but this platform is not well maintained, because you can see all this is garbage. And whenever we have all of this one, what it does, it clogs this place to a point that this water reaches to this level. So that is exactly what happened last night. You can see the amount of water that is crossing through this side. Okay, that is it. So that is how the situation is on the ground, as you can see, and it's terrible indeed, very very terrible indeed. So what we can just caution people is to watch out very much as they do crossings, because you can see how the place has been flooded by these heavy rains, and it's not a good scene at all. So that is a person who almost lost his life yesterday as a result of the heavy downpour that we experienced last night. But luckily for people who are around, they were able to save the situation and rescue the occupant of that vehicle, who happens to be the owner. But unfortunately, you can see what has happened to his vehicle. His vehicle has totally been submerged by water. But luckily for the people who are around, at least they were able to rescue the situation, and I think the person is out of danger as we speak right now. So let's heed to what we are being told at all times, because the rain keeps passing through. It's good to always stay focused and also listen to what the government is saying, as long as the directives that are coming out of the authorities are to avoid the risky areas, especially these areas which are flooding, for us to be on the safe side. So we stand in solidarity with all the people who have lost their lives during this calamity, and hope that the government will do something to at least contain the situation, because as you can see, the situation is not as good as we think, and we believe that in future maybe things are going to be better than it is right now. So what we don't know, or what we're not very sure about, is what will happen if the rain continues, because as you can see, this road has totally been damaged completely, and this is a road that serves many people. It connects Utawala to a place called Mihango, which is just on the adjacent side of the road. But as of now, we cannot speak much, because so far the place is not as good as it is. So we expect the place to be better as we continue. So always stay safe wherever you are. Avoid places that are clogged with water, and always, the most important thing that I can say is to always trust in the powers of the Most High. Trust in the powers of God, and whenever you get out of your house, remember to ask for God's guidance and protection, because you never know how the situation is going to turn out to be. So thank you very much for those who have been with me. Keep glued for videos of this nature, as I'll show you how the situation is in different parts of my locality. So thank you very much. Like I said, tell a friend to subscribe to my channel for videos of this nature. So as I sign out, that is it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful weekend.